Romans chapter 7, verse 24 and 25. God for the deacons carrying on for all the thank God for you. And I hate to say it, but y'all know life will come to mine too. But they for all the our conference, you conference, science school, and whatever, we just send us a donation. Where have we not? Even with them, not when we have the church or not, and officially we're not. But anyway, we're doing everything we're supposed to legally. And our last look, you do but a note on the back book of the world. All right, Romans chapter 7, verse 24 and 25.
O wretched man that I am.
And now that's me, I'm a nobody. I never pretended to be special. I'm not the best speaker. I sure can't sing. But I thank God for knowing all wretched man I am. And if I have to give you something also to go along with that and think about. Think about what David said in Psalm, I believe, 39 and verse 4, what David said. David said, Lord, make me to know mine end and the measure of my days, that I might certify how frail I am. In other words, saying, I'm telling you the truth. I know I am a rich man, and I make somebody bad, but you rich. You rich also. I'm going to see why. We all were made from earth. Everybody in here came from earth. Guess what? When you take the last breath, you're gonna be going back to dirt. So when you were born, when you were first born, you were on your way to the graveyard. I know nobody wants to hear that, but it's true. Because it's sure as you have a birth certificate, you're going to have a death certificate. Now, whether you like it or not, you're racist because you have arthritis and you will accept the head, heartaches, pain. Every one of us is racist. I just know and I tell you plain, always the man I am, whatever.
Who shall deliver me from the body of this death?
Who shall deliver me? Guess what? You can take your last breath. I can take my last breath. Don't even know it. I can have a blood clot to develop, and guess what? I've developed, traveled up to my lungs, or even to my brain, even when it could cause me to lose it. It's on the one heartache, one bear between death and living. I'm going to tell you the truth. We all are three parts. We are spirit, and that's the Spirit of God. It's the Spirit of life, which is the Spirit of God. And as soon as we close our eyes, the Spirit of life, go back to the God who gave it. Scientists cannot produce life because only life is only comes from God. And when you go back to Him. We are spirit, soul, and body. The body is made from dirt, and guess what? The preacher was saying, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, and dust to dust. In other words, when you get in the casket, you're going to start, you going in a few years, 100 years or so, guess what? Your body will be corrupt, be going back to where it came from. So it's good for you to see that you are a wretched person. And you are to ask what Paul did. Who shall deliver? Now, I understand this whole chapter is a chapter on the law. Law by what Paul said, by the works of the flesh, there should be no flesh saved. And if you keep on looking very careful at this chapter, you'll see not only am I promised myself, I ain't going no more. I ain't gonna do that no more. I knew the way I was living, it wasn't right. I knew that because I was a wretched man. I was a wretched man. And I said, I'm not going to do anymore, but in 2 minutes after I said that, and I mean it when I said, but guess what? I was in exactly going to do what I wasn't going to do no more. Because I am a wretched man. Now, if you look at this whole chapter, the whole chapter is dealing with a common man. Paul said, I'm common, I'm so unsin. And there was that I would do, that I didn't do. Why? Because that's the way common people are. And I guess what? I was common. I was really, when I was the Spirit of God. It's why you need to rule because of the last part of that verse. Who shall deliver me from this body of this death? But I'm going to change the word if understand. Who shall deliver me from this corruption? I not this as myself, already been that I am. I Matthew 1:21. What's Matthew 1 and verse 21.
And he shall bring forth a son.
Read.
And thou shalt call his name Jesus.
Read.
For he shall save his people from their sins.
All right. Now Paul asked, who shall deliver me? I am a wretched man, and else is guilt. I should call his name Jesus. For guess what? If he ever gets saved, it's his spirit that will live down in you. You are a wretched man. What I'm saying, every one of us needs Jesus. I said that a while ago, but every one of us, I don't care how young you are, I don't care how old you are, you need Jesus. He's the only deliverer. He's the only one that's within heaven. I said this a lot of times, but I want you to think about it. Now, we're wretched. Remember what Paul said? I'm sorry, remember what Ezekiel said? Ezekiel chapter 16, around verse 5. Or Ezekiel said, your son, your father, and mother were of the Hittite. In other words, they were corrupt. And that's always like sheep have gone astray. That's true. We all have gone astray. But every one of us needs Jesus because he came for one purpose. He came for one purpose. He didn't come because your hair is so curly. He didn't come because you're so handsome or so good looking, but he came to save your soul. He came to pay the price for you and for me. Oh, I was a wretched man. When I was not fit to live, not fit to die, the Lord died for me. He paid the price for me, even though I was a wretched man. He said, when I passed by you, I saw you polluted, polluted in your own blood. I said to you, when you were in your blood, live, yes, live. Nobody could do what you could do. Couldn't nobody save you. Can't nobody heal you like Jesus can do. You need some church. We ought to all, every one of us, ought to say, for God I live and for God I die. We ought to be willing to give back to Him. Paul said in Romans 12:2, let the same mind be in you which was also in Christ Jesus. A mind to do everything. A mind to go all the way. When Jesus was in the Garden of Gethsemane, knowing He was on His way to the cross, sweat came from Him like drops of blood. He said, Lord, it's be your will. Move this cup from me. And then Paul said, then Jesus said, nevertheless, not my will, but let thy will be done. Every one of us ought to say that moment, but Lord, have your way. Have your way in me. All the Lord asked Peter. He said, Simon, son of Jonah, lovest thou me more than thee? Every one of us ought to be able to say, yes, Lord, you know I do. All but she asked Peter to say good time. Peter said, yeah, Lord, you know I love you. But the Lord asked him a third time, do you love me more than you? All Peter, this gives you a background. Peter had given a vow, and Peter had said, though that I don't go away, I'm not going, but Peter was one of the first. I don't know him. I don't know him. I'm not the one. I'm not from Galilee, where they're from. I'm not one of them. See, all I'm saying to you, if you love the Lord, you ought to show some kind of sign. You ought to say, for God, I live, and for God, I die. And you gather, just think about what it said. You are the salt of the earth. You are the light of the world. A city that is on you cannot be hid. It's time for you to stand up, become, and on the Lord's side. Everything is all right. Oh, you are racist, man. But why God, you were yet in your sin. God came your way. He made a way for you. And I promise you, you ought to pay Him because God been so good. You said, preacher, how do you pay the Lord? All Romans 12:1 said, present your body a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto God. And that's your reasonable service. It's time for us to present God. I hope every part of us ought to go to Jesus. Everything ought to be something that we do for Him. Every breath ought to be a breath that we take for Him. Every step ought to be a step that we make for Him. We ought to live for Him in every way. If we live for Him, but guess what the Lord said? He said, perfect love never who is every one of us. He's a best of love. It casts out fear. You walk through this life holding your head up and say, I trust God with everything I do. I don't know what tomorrow is going to bring, but I do know that He holds my future in the palm of His hand.